This day 369 of Zohar Pshat, and we're on the top of Mem Gimel with Beis. First line. If not for all the colors of the eye, which are seen when the eye is closed, is galgal bagalgal and it rolls around. We will not see all these colors which radiate, which cause radiance. Now, I looked in the Sulam. Sulam does not give a pshat on this. It basically just translates. So I would say that refers to this is of course just pure speculation and no basis in any foundation, but why not? Whereas all this obviously martial. There is this idea of davening with one's eyes closed. I saw yesterday the Heichal Shulchan says that davening with one's eyes closed is preferred. Of course, davening from the seer is also an alternative, but davening with one's eyes closed is the higher form. And evidently, when a person davens with his eyes closed, one can perceive lights which one can't perceive with one's eyes are open. In other words, in order to cut oneself off from this world and ascend to higher worlds of perception, one has to daven with one's eyes closed. Now, when we daven with our eyes closed, I'm not sure what exactly we have in mind, what we see. Most of us probably just don't see anything. Some of us very often daydream during davening, which is the nature of human beings. But Rabbi Ari Kamen speaks about visualizing the letters of whether it's the Shema Vaya or whether it's the words of davening, which works from time to time for me to actually visualize the words of davening. And the davening at a certain speed, no slow speed, in order to do it properly, but one can do that, and it does have a tremendous, it does help us focus tremendously. But I think what there's always something about is that when one's eyes are closed to the one can perceive different shades of the conduct of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's relationship with the world, and they're represented by the various different colors, which we discussed already. And I don't think this is somebody like me, but maybe somebody like you it works. And that means that you can actually perceive things which you can't perceive with your eyes open. And the eye goes back and forth, and the white of the, as we said before, the white of the eye includes all the colors, which are then included in the pupil, broken down. But there are various different ways, evidently, of perceiving these lights with one's eyes closed. If not for this, would not have the eyes closed, would not see all these various different radiant shades. They don't perceive these shades, and you don't connect, which is hidden, which controls them. The perceived lights and the hidden lights are connected to each other, and only when one's eyes are closed during davening can one perceive them. They connect to each other. When they all unite together, we saw in the third Heichal, and then the Rotzen of the davening, meaning that one can connect all these lights and uplift the will of one's davening, then Sakali Satorah goes up to be crowned. Heichal reveal in the fourth Heichal. Kidain Kula Chad, and there everything is one. Usa Chada, and the Rotzen is one. Gishur Chada, and the unity is one. Hachish Tachava, and then in order to get into the fourth Heichal, so to speak, you bow down. You start to appease your master. So from the third Heichal, once all these colors are arrayed in your davening, you can ascend to the fourth Heichal. And it says Zohar further Heichal Reveal, which the Heichal says your corresponds to Gvura. Heichal Dot Ir Mishayim Mikul. It's different than all the rest of them. Arba Heichal Dot has itself for a subdivided Heichal. Each one more inner to the other one, but they're all one Heichal altogether. And here you have the spirit which is called schus. And the Zohar adds negative. So schus is the fourth Heichal up, and chayva evidently is a Heichal down. How far down, I don't know. Maybe it's the fourth Heichal down, maybe it's not. But in any event, a person's davening accomplishes his schus. It's mizakech the person, refines the person, and gives the capacity to accomplish great things. Even a person not a big tzaddik. We know tzaddik says tefillah works for everything. Even sound the Gemara with Shein Yaakov is on brachas. Ganav apu machtar to Rachmana Karya. The Ganav when he goes to burglarize the house, he calls out the Kodesh Baruch Hu, and the indication seems to be that his tefillahs are significant and effective. If a person is zoiche, not zoiche because of their other merits, but zoiche because of their tefillah, so then they can accomplish tremendous things which otherwise wouldn't be able to accomplish. Just in the schus of tefillah itself. of the Asar Dam is happening schus kol b'yama. This area schus turns over for all people of the world on account of tefillah. Ruach Adon Natukul, and this ruach of schus takes everything. Minei nafku shiva nehorim. From it come out 7 lights. Kula menatzitz on the osparka b'kula igula, and they're all in a circle. It's a fascinating thing. The Chad Nitzutzer brings that from the Sanhedrin. That from above, they're a half a circle. Of the Lomis Pashi Kilen Achonin, they don't expand like the other ones. I'm not sure which other ones he's referring to. But Mistapkon Dabada, they connect to each other. Nihirim Dabada, and they illuminate with each other. Achinam Da, and they are unified with each other. Because Zachad Alma Kame Ilain Arkorin. All the merits of the world start before these lights. In other words, these lights illuminate to the extent that they are connected to the merits of this world. Mikul Nafki Train Ruin Shkol Chachada. And for each one of them comes 2 lights which are as one. The Yitzhak brings very interesting reference to the scribes who write the Mizaki and Mechayvin, the opinions are given in the Davening. But anyway, the Kamai Tedira, they're all there all the time. The Kabi Ilin Inan Shibi Rabba Mimanon. To accept the 4 great, I guess, so 8 angelic forces who are in charge of Levi to be outside. The Sachin Kol Arba Heichalim, and they surround all the 4 Heichalos. The there's a Shim Ravav on the 70 70 great ones outside. This is so it's going to say the 7 nations besides Esau and Yishmael. I know the 7 nations besides Esau and Yishmael. That's what he says. It's 72 altogether without Esau, with Esau and Yishmael. So evidently, at this point, there's something which is able to impact on all the 70 nations. I guess to protect us from them, or to impact them in a positive way. And there's 72 altogether. Shimon Nahani Elaim, trained on the Kaimi Kamayu. Kulam Pnimi go. They're all internal to each other. Your stomach is like a pile of wheat surrounded by roses. Okay, so Kameno in Elaine Ilo Ko Zachu, and they illuminate all merits. So evidently, these 70 lights correspond to the 70 nations of the world, plus there's 2 extra nations, and are able to help keep them in check, or they keep them sustained properly as opposed to improperly. Okay, we'll have to go back. We'll stop here for today and try to figure out what's going on further tomorrow.